It's not Christmas, it's not my birthday, it's not even the weekend, but I decided to treat myself, and I got a neat little gift here. It was from me, and we're gonna take a look at it and make a quick cocktail to see how it works. What do we have here? This is a smoking cocktail kit, and I got this from Amazon. I'll link it down below, but it looks so neat. I just wanted to make a quick video, show you what's in the contents, and we're gonna try it for the first time here and see how it works. So let's see the contents. I've been holding this little, it looks like a little booklet that says cocktail recipes. It really isn't a recipe book. There are 4 recipes in here, but it's mostly how to work the crazy thing. And pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So it has that instruction book. It has this, I don't know what you call it, the lid. This is where you put the basket with the wood chips and you burn that, and that's where it gets its smoky aroma for your cocktail. And that goes on top. This is the torch that lights it. Strangely enough, it did not come with the butane, so I ordered the butane at the same time. Why I could still order the butane from Amazon, but it wasn't included in the kit is anyone's guess. So I'll link that down below too. If you're gonna get this, you're probably going to want to get the fuel. Then this is kind of strange because this has absolutely nothing to do with a smoker, but it is a form so you can make a round ice cube. I already have 4 of these. They're a little smaller than this one, but that's an ice cube form. And this is kind of funny. It is a set of ice tongs, but in this booklet, and I saw someone reviewing this online, and just because this booklet called it a pliers, online this woman called it a pliers. It's an ice tong. Along with that ice tong, there is some tools to clean this. Where is it now? I don't even see it or feel it in here. There we go. It's a little brush. It's sort of like the brush that you use to clean a straw, aluminum straws. And this little spoon, the spoon is to scoop out the wood chips. So all of that is included. There's 2 of these small baskets. Now, the purpose of the basket, and I'll show you this in a moment, is to place inside this wooden cap, and you put the wood in there, you burn it, and then when you put the cover on, of course, then the smoke can't escape. So it goes through these ports down here, and that's how the drink gets its smoky taste and smoky aroma. Now we have 6 varieties of wood chips. So here's cherry, and I see beech down there. And here is apple, and then I see pear. That's a different one, isn't it? Pear. And then we have oak and pecan. So I don't know which one. I think today we'll try the apple. That sounds like it might be fun. Now, they also included 6 of these. I suppose they are ice cubes. I don't know what you would call these. It looks like they're little pieces of granite. You put these in your freezer and it keeps your drinks cold without melting. I don't know if that would work or not. But what we're going to need right now is the cap for that. Of course, we're going to need the torch. I've already filled it with butane. We're going to need the wood chips. We're going to need the spoon. And I already put the basket in there. So I think the rest of this I'm just going to put aside, and that way it won't be in our way. So I thought that I would make something really simple. So I thought I would just make a bourbon old fashioned. So we're going to be using 4 Roses bourbon, We're going to be using bitters, a little bit of sugar. Sometimes you might want to add some water to that old fashioned, but I'm going to have this on the rocks. So I think this is going to work just fine. Now there's a number of different ways you can do this. I have seen where they smoke the glass and then they pour the drink in. But if you're making a mixed drink, I don't know, in the process of mixing it, I would think it would draw all the smoke out. I have seen them mix a cocktail in a different glass and pour that in. That might be what I do today. And I've also seen the cocktail already be in there and then they smoke it. So there's a variety of different ways we can do this. I have also seen, by the way, where they smoke the ice. So there's so many different things we can do. I think I'm going to start by mixing my old fashioned, or most of it. So I'm going to put a couple of sugar cubes in there. And then I'm going to put a couple of splashes of bitters on there. It'll start to break down the sugar cubes right away. Then I'm going to pour in my bourbon. There's about 2 ounces there. And I'm going to wait for that sugar to dissolve. And while that's happening, we're going to garnish it with orange. So what I'm going to do is cut this. And you might say, Mark, how come your orange is already cut in half? What can I say? I got hungry. Okay, that ought to be good. Oh, that smells so good. And I think I'm going to try to break that sugar down just a little bit. I probably could have used, I could have just used a sugar itself, but I don't know, there's something about putting bitters on a sugar cube that I think is, there's something about it that I just think is kind of special. All right, so that sugar cube is breaking down really well. So now the reason we're here, we'll see how this works. I'm going to take the apple wood chips, and these wood chips are really finely chopped up. So I don't know, I know that there's a woodworker down the street from me, and I'm gonna see if he ever has any, I don't know the guy, but it'll be a good time to introduce myself, see if he has any, you know, leftover scraps of wood that he throws away, and maybe I could collect some from him. Cherry is a pretty common wood to work with, certainly oak. So that might not be a bad way to go. Okay, I know it looks like I'm putting a lot in here, but there's not much in here. It's about like a toothpick full every time you take some of those wood chips out. It looks like I barely scratched the surface, doesn't it? All right, and then we will take this and go ahead and burn that wood. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, and we'll cover that up, and let's see how well that works and if it fills our glass. I don't know, I'm just doing it for the first time. So it doesn't look like it's really smoky. Maybe I have to go a little bit more with this. There we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now it's starting to fill the glass. That looks really nice. Nice and smoky. All that smoke is dropping to the bottom. I'd even like to try, boy, if I can get a little more out of that. I don't know if all of the wood chips, you can see that there's still an opportunity for that to burn. But I'm guessing, you know, it's my first time, you have to cover it up right away and let that smoke get in there. I can sure smell the smoke. Yeah, we got a good glass full. Okay, so now we're gonna take, oh yes, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. We're gonna pour our cocktail in. Oh, can you imagine if you came up to someone's table and you had that beautiful smoky cocktail? Oh, that would be so good. A little of the zest in there. And let's get an ice cube or two. We got a round ice cube. That would really be nice. So there it is. Oh man, do you get that smoky smell when you bring it up to your mouth to take a drink? So much going on here. I'm getting the orange zest. I'm getting that smokiness out of it. Of course, the bourbon, the bitters. Oh, that's good. The sweetness of the sugar cube. Now this is really special. You can see that the smoke has already dispersed, but you can still smell it. And you really can taste it because you're getting the aroma of the smoke as you drink. I can really smell that smoke. So I guess another option now, if you wanted to, would be, oh, that fell out. Silly me. There was a lot of wood here that didn't burn. I set it down, and I must have set it upside down on the bar. Many people would edit this out, but no, 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 you know me. I'm doing this stuff for the first time. And so we're gonna make sure that everything starts to burn. Really burn there, and there we go. And look at all that smoke dropping down there. Oh, that is so cool. I almost want to run and get my wife and show it to her. So that would be, look at that. Isn't that awesome? So that would be, I guess, another way to do it. Smoke the drink itself rather than smoke the glass. Oh, that is so awesome. You know, that apple wood. Oh, it's just great. This is going to be fun. I can tell you we are going to have a good time with this in the future. On Thirsty Thursdays, when I kind of know what I'm doing a little more, I think we're going to have a lot of opportunity to have some cocktails with that smokiness to it. Now, you don't have to get a kit like this, although this really simplifies things. You remember when I went to the Jungle Bird, that was a tiki bar in Cape Coral, and they just had a slab of oak and a torch, and they torched it up and took the glass and set it upside down on there. Went ahead and mixed the cocktail, and when they went up, they picked it up, and of course that smoke was in the glass. This is a little neater, unless you're like me and you make a mess on the bar, but it is a little neater. It looks like it'd be really easy to clean up. There, we got it all. I think that we burned all of it that time. So I want to thank you for joining me. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe by clicking my face in the corner. And if you'd like to get a smoker of your own, I think this is only under $40, certainly, for this entire kit. And like I said, I link it down below. So look forward to seeing you back here on another Thursday. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Meat Channel.